You have lived tens of thousands of days. Ask yourself how many you can actually remember. Not roughly, specifically. A real day. What happened. What you ate. What someone said to you. Go ahead, count them. You will run out embarrassingly fast. And the weird part is your brain was there for all of them. It watched every single one happen. It just decided most of them weren't worth keeping. Not by accident. On purpose. Your brain is actively, deliberately throwing away most of your life. And it has been doing it since the day you were born. Here is why. In 1953, a doctor in Connecticut performed brain surgery on a 27-year-old man named Henry. Henry had been having severe epileptic seizures his whole life, and nothing was working. So the doctor removed a small curved structure from deep inside Henry's brain, one on each side, called the hippocampus. The seizures stopped immediately. Great success. Small problem. Henry woke up from surgery and could not form a single new memory for the rest of his life. Not like he was a little forgetful, like completely, totally, permanently unable to remember anything new. Every person he met after that surgery was a stranger to him every single time he saw them. His own mother got older in front of him and he never noticed. He would have the same conversation with the same doctor, word for word, multiple times a day. Every time felt like the first time to Henry. He lived like this for 55 years. He died in 2008. The last new memory he made was the morning of his surgery in 1953. Now here is what Henry actually taught us. The hippocampus is not where memories are stored. It is the door. It decides what gets in and what gets thrown out. Without it, nothing gets in, ever. Henry's door was gone. Yours is working fine. But here is the thing. Your door is very, very selective about what it lets through. And it has one rule. Did this feel like anything? That is genuinely the filter your brain uses. There is a structure next to the hippocampus called the amygdala. Its job is to scan everything you experience and ask one question. Does this matter? Is this dangerous, exciting, scary, funny, heartbreaking, new? If yes, it sends a signal to the hippocampus. Keep this one. If no, the hippocampus lets it go. That is it. That is the whole system. Your brain keeps the moments that felt like something and throws away the rest. The problem is that most of life does not feel like anything in particular. Think about how many Tuesdays you have lived. Hundreds of them. How many can you remember? Maybe 3. The rest were processed by your brain in real time and then quietly deleted overnight while you slept. Not stored somewhere you can't reach. Actually deleted. Gone. Entire years of your life went by and left maybe 2 or 3 scenes behind. Not because nothing happened, because nothing that happened was different enough from the day before to bother keeping. And here is the part that starts to get uncomfortable. Researchers noticed something strange when they asked older people to remember their lives. The memories didn't spread evenly across their whole lifespan. They clustered heavily, disproportionately, around ages 15 to 25. Not because those years are objectively the most important years of a human life, but because for most people, those are the years when everything is new. New friends, new ideas, new independence, new heartbreaks, new version of yourself every few months. The amygdala is basically on fire the entire decade. Every experience is getting flagged. The door is wide open. Then life settles down. Same job, same routines, same apartment, same pattern. The amygdala gets bored. The door starts closing. The years start blurring together. And from the outside looking back, whole chunks of your adult life basically disappear. Now here is the part that should genuinely bother you. The self you think you are is built from the memories you kept. Your sense of who you are, where you came from, what kind of person you turned out to be. All of that is assembled from a tiny fraction of what you actually live, and not a random fraction, a biased one. Your memory kept the dramatic moments, the firsts, the lasts, the humiliations, the high. It threw away years of quiet, ordinary days that were, honestly, probably doing more to shape you than any single dramatic moment. The slow version of you, the consistent one, the one who showed up every day barely recorded. The messy, emotional moments crystal clear. Your identity is basically a highlight reel that your brain made for itself without asking you and without telling you it was leaving most of the footage on the floor. Now make it worse. The deletion rate is not the same every year. It gets fast. The more your life looks like yesterday, the less your brain records today. The less it records today, the shorter the past year feels when you look back at it. The shorter everything feels, the less urgency you feel to change anything, which makes your life more routine, which makes next year's record even less. This is why your childhood felt like it lasted forever and your last 5 years feel like they happened in about a week. It is not nostalgia, it is not age. It is compounding familiarity, eating your sense of time from the inside, and it speeds up the longer you let it run. Now add phones to this. Your brain's recording system needs 2 things to work properly: novelty and sustained attention. Novelty tells the amygdala something new is happening. Sustained attention tells it that this moment is worth staying in. Your phone is specifically designed to destroy both of those things, not as a side effect. That is the product. Infinite scroll exists exist to make sure nothing is novel long enough to matter. Notifications exist to make sure your attention never stays anywhere long enough to land. Your brain is not just being distracted, it is being brained. Every hour you spend moving through life in 3-second fragments is an hour that teaches your encoding system that nothing in your environment requires you to actually show up. And a brain that has learned not to show up cannot make a memory of being someone. You were there, your body was there. Your brain quietly decided it didn't count, and then deleted it by morning. Door is still there though, still open. Novelty open. Real attention open. Being somewhere new opens it. Doing something you have never done opens. Having a conversation you are actually in, not half watching from behind a screen, opens it. None of this requires anything dramatic. It just requires the brain to have something to work with that it hasn't already filed under same as yesterday. Your brain will keep deleting most of your life no matter what you do. That part is not negotiable. The biology is the biology, but the percentage it keeps is not fixed. It goes up every time you give it a moment that feels different from the one before it, and it goes down every time you hand another hour to something that guarantees you will not remember it tomorrow. The brain isn't broken. It's just running a very simple rule. Give me something worth keeping. Most days you are not giving it anything, and it is doing exactly what you trained it to do.